de la distinguida participación de su excelencia.
Russia again targeted residential buildings and claimed innocent lives. As of now, 25 people were killed, including 4 children. I just wanted to show some of the photos of people that have been killed yesterday, 25 of them. 63 others were injured, among them 11 children. Among other civilian facilities, the strike also severely damaged the premises of the EU delegation to Ukraine. An attack on a diplomatic mission is utterly unacceptable and demands strong condemnation and an appropriate response from the international community. President Zelenskyy spoke with the Secretary General yesterday to discuss the necessary steps to stop the killings. At the same time, alongside words of support, we value concrete action that both strengthen our defense capabilities and save human lives. Ukraine urgently requires additional air defense systems to protect our people, to protect our territory, as well as long-range strike capabilities to neutralize Russian military facility from which attacks are launched. Russia's unlawful war must be stopped. All killings and attacks must stop. Violation of the UN Charter must stop. And we all know they will stop as soon as Russia is stopped.
Two facts remain evident after these attacks. First of all, that Russia has demonstrated again its blatant disregard of the most basic norms of international law and international humanitarian law. And secondly, that the Ukrainian people continue to show admirable resilience and determination in defending their country and their sovereignty. Russian leaders and diplomats have been claiming to seek negotiations and peace, but at the same time, Russia relentlessly launches rockets into Ukraine and into residential areas of Ukraine. The position of Ukraine, on the other hand, is clear. Ukraine has suffered an illegal invasion, which has cost more than 13,000 lives to this day, and yet it stands ready for an unconditional ceasefire. Mr. President, I think there are no excuses for member states who truly stand behind the principles of the UN Charter to look away. And every government that wishes to play a constructive role and every member state that seeks a diplomatic solution should increase pressure on the aggressor in order to finally stop the killing.
Friends, remains clear. The European Union's Russia has once again shown its true intentions with another massive and brutal overnight attack against Ukrainian cities and civilians. Ordinary civilians, including children as young as 2 years old, have paid the ultimate price for Russia's unprovoked, unjustified, and illegal aggression. Without the effective intervention of Ukrainian air defenses, who reportedly destroyed 589 out of 629 Russian drones and missiles, the civilian toll would have undoubtedly been dramatically higher. I was shocked to learn that multiple Russian missiles also struck close to the EU delegation in Kyiv, causing severe damage to our premises by the shock waves. Fortunately, none of our colleagues were injured, but a security guard of the British Consul was. I thank many of you in this room and outside for your statements of solidarity and concern, which I promise you I will convey to my colleagues in Kyiv. We will, of course, not be intimidated. Such blatant violations of international law and the inviolability of diplomatic premises only strengthen our resolve to stand with Ukraine and to stand with the Ukrainian people. I urge all members of this Council to use their influence and maximize pressure on Russia now to accept an immediate ceasefire and to work towards a just and lasting peace in Ukraine.
and for all your cooperation, without which we would not have been able to.
We do not retaliate. Instead, the Ukrainian, European, US leaders, with support of all peace-loving countries in the world, continue to engage in or support talks to achieve a ceasefire and stop the killing of civilians in Ukraine. Russia, on the other hand, is demonstrating its stance on peace by sending over 620 drones and missiles, escalating its brutal assaults on Ukrainian cities and innocent people. Actions, Mr. President, speak louder than words. Russia, regrettably, pretends to negotiate, while at the same time undermining diplomatic efforts and attempting to seize more Ukrainian land. Now, if Russia hopes to break the spirit of resistance and solidarity, it is gravely mistaken. Recent strikes only strengthen our determination and resolve to support Ukraine.
Its own designs.